Premier Daniel Andrews has refused to reveal how much the Suburban Rail Loop project will cost taxpayers, breaking an election promise. Let's go to Melbourne. Georgia Simpson joins us. Georgia, what are the details?
Well, Pete, in 2018, the figure that the Andrews government went to voters with was $50 billion, and it is understood that this was for all three stages of the project. That figure has become unclear ever since. Stage 1 is estimated to cost $35 billion, and that has been written into the state's budget papers. But the Premier, Daniel Andrews, said in August he'd be telling voters exactly how much this project would cost by November 26, which is this Saturday, the election day. But 3 months on, the Parliamentary Budget Office has predicted that this project, the first two stages of this project, will blow out to $125 billion, making it the most expensive infrastructure project in the country's history. The Premier, Daniel Andrews, said that the 2018 figure, $50 billion, was an estimate only, and he'd get his Transport Minister and Deputy Premier Jacinta Allen to provide more accurate figures. She's been unable to do so because she said there's still more work and planning to be done. Now, last night at the Sky News and Herald Sun leaders' debate, the Premier, Daniel Andrews, told Sky News' Kieran Gilbert that not doing this project now would mean it would cost more in future.
To the critique on the Suburban Rail Loop, that it's a risk because it hasn't gone to Infrastructure Australia. It's a massive expenditure. Is it really the priority when at Box Hill Hospital you've got upwards of 400 people staying in the emergency department for more than a day at a time?
Well, you have to do both, Kieran. You've got to invest in the very best public transport network. Otherwise, very soon, you cancel the Suburban Rail Loop, you're kind of cancelling the suburbs as we know it. You've got to get hundreds of thousands of cars off the road. It's not about whether you can afford to do it, it's whether you can afford not to.
This controversial project has become a major election issue for both major parties. The opposition leader, Matthew Guy, has repeatedly said that he would be shelving this project if he is successful and makes it into government, and he would be directing all those available funds into the healthcare system because he's adamant that Victoria's bottom line can't handle both. Pete.